Howdy folks, today is Sunday, March 16th, a rainy Sunday, March 16th. The time right now is about 1:22 p.m. and the temperature is about 14 degrees Celsius. I'm here on Bloor Street West, and as you can see, the police have closed this stretch off. That is Huron Street there. And the reason for that is today is the day of the St. Paddy's Day Parade. And I just live streamed that parade. We had a pretty good viewer turnout. There were over 1,700 viewers watching at once at one point in the parade. I thought it was an excellent parade. And I thought, since I'm here, we'll take a walk from Bloor and Huron heading east along a mostly closed Bloor Street. Well, there's the Fox pub right there, which is absolutely rammed with people who were watching the parade. The parade just finished up in this area. It started right here at the intersection of St. George and Bloor Street. And they've reopened St. George Street. Just to the south of here was where they staged it. And all the floats and marching bands would start right at this spot and head west, or rather head east. And despite the rain, there was a good turnout. And it only really came down for maybe about half of the parade. I was standing right there, right next to a Toronto police banner. They've already cleared all that up. They are moving quick.
Wait, did you see?
That cafe is quite busy. Probably a lot of people who took in the parade went there afterwards. We are in the Annex neighborhood. One thing that was really great about that parade was just how well the pacing was. There were no long gaps or pauses in it. And it wasn't overly commercialized like the Santa Claus parade, which is still fun. There's a look south towards the CN Tower. That's Varsity Stadium on the right. They've got a dome up over the playing surface. There's an entrance to St. George Station there at Bedford. And I want to thank Boom Productions, fellow YouTuber and someone who had a hand in organizing the parade. He lent me this Toronto St. Patrick's Day Parade jacket for the day. So finally, on one of these St. Patrick's Day parade streams, I wore some green. Truthfully, I don't own anything green. But if we come across him on this one, I'll hand the jacket back. Big thanks to him for that.
Yeah, no, I actually don't think it's funny. I feel bad.
So the parade runs from St. George and Bloor over to Yonge Street, and it heads south, finishing at Dundas Square. They might be waiting for someone to come pick them up and their stuff.
Basically, this is great. Healthy, nutritious food.
There's the Royal Ontario Museum on the right under renovations.
Because
I need to make my way over to the Yonge line. Oh, they've opened up this stretch of Bloor to traffic. I know after the Pride Parade, Yonge Street remains closed for hours as there's a major cleanup, but that one has a shorter route and it's held in the middle of summer. And there's a huge crowd packed onto Yonge Street. This one is only about 1 or 2 people deep. That means if you come, you're going to get a great view of the parade. As we make it to Queen's Park, Avenue Road is just north of here. It's kind of a wet, soggy city. And there's an event held at Queen's Park on the 18th at 7:30 a.m. Supporting the bike lanes on Bloor Street and Queen's Park and University Avenue here, which the province is going to use our taxpayer dollars to rip out, even though taxpayers just paid to put them in. And despite them being an overwhelming success, increasing business, reducing catastrophic injuries on the streets, not impacting congestion or emergency response times. The province has sold the narrative that they're a key cause of our congestion, which is obvious bullshit, but that's why we're going out on the 18th. Hopefully I can make it. This stretch is the Mink Mile. It's got a lot of high-end shopping. This is the Yorkville neighborhood.
right.
Gucci, Alexander Wang. So it looks like Bloor Street might be closed past Bay Street up ahead. The winners, Paris Baguette. Oh, I see traffic on the other side of Bay. The parade must be all the way over to Yonge Street by now. It was moving pretty quick. I had no problems catching up to the Santa Claus parade. So I don't know if we're going to catch up to it, but I'll make a decision when I get to Yonge Street where we're going to go. I think there's just officially a few days left of winter. This certainly feels more like spring, 14, and rain. Most of the snow has disappeared from sight. Now it's coming down.
Also richtig.
There's some people in the parade reading their sheet music off their phones. They had them out in front of their instruments, but I don't think that would work in the rain. Once your touchscreen gets wet, they tend to act up. As we make it to Bay and Bloor, and it is pouring now. Camera lens a little bit wet. We'll just attend to that quickly.
Okay, I'm going.
And people taking cover in the Manulife Center. This Holt Renfrew. It's a high-end Canadian department store. Speaking of Canadian department stores, I think the Hudson's Bay Company is on its last legs. We're starting to have liquidation sales. There's police. They had Yonge Street blocked off there, but looks like they might just be opening it up now.
No problem. The big one, I don't care. I just bring it. But yeah, the only thing that really makes it be able to see the picture right away. Yeah, we just can. But in my PC I can. But this one you have to trust. You have to trust. Most of the time it's good.
And we arrive at Yonge and Bloor. I can't go right if I wanted to because these people just block in the way.
When you get the document, so far the subway There's a subway right over there.
Okay, I can
I
find
think it's on that
One sign is on for all crossings. One sign is on for all crossings.
There's the tail end of the parade up ahead. Rain is letting up, but the wind is picking up a little bit. Oh, we caught up. Oh, the streets are closed off. It's a giant pothole underneath that big puddle. That Kobe place was excellent. Letting people in for a show. The CAA Theater, formerly the Panasonic. There's a lot of good Asian restaurants in this area. There's a really good one called Mr. Tonkatsu on the right side of the street at some point. I went there last night, but I went to their Annex location. Some point soon, I'm sure they're going to open this stretch up. There's the cleanup crews straight ahead. And I think I was worried I might catch up to the parade too soon. This is Wellesley Street. Scooping up the barriers, put them onto that truck. This is a really efficient parade route cleanup operation. There is the last float, just south of Grosvenor. Question the efficiency of that machine. I guess it's good for things like cigarette butts and a lot of the litter. All right, mission accomplished. If you want to see the parade in its entirety, I have a 4K live stream recording of it up on the channel. I'll put a link to that down in the description. We are 1 block away from College Station. I don't want to walk in front of these people trying to enjoy the parade here, so I'll hop onto the sidewalk behind them. Let's see, Burlington Welsh Mail Horse. I don't really have the appetite to battle busy sidewalks with an umbrella and my hands full, and potentially get in the way of people just trying to take in the parade. I've already seen it, and I've already put it up on the channel. So I'm going to pop down into College Station here. We're almost at the end of the parade route. We walked most of it. I hope you enjoyed this one. Let me know your thoughts and comments down below if you wish to support what I do. There's links to my Patreon and YouTube channel membership down in the description. I've got an Instagram account at Johnny Strides, and there is a super thanks button appearing down below if you wish to say thanks that way. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. I don't know what the Irish word for yoink is. I guess it's yoink.
Thank you.